y'all know what it is.
Yo, this is
The Status Report. The Status Report.
Come and get it from the source.
Where's he from?
Just vibe with it. Just let him vibe. You know, I come with a tune every now and again, you know?
This one I do with the Jabata.
Yeah. I don't know what episode number this is, but it don't even motherfucking matter, you know what I mean?
Lucky number 6.
This ain't 6, it's 7, dog.
You always fucking
Shouting. That lucky number
I'm sick
shouting.
of your shit.
Hey, you know 7 is it's my number, so you know I want to do something extra special on the Chapman's episode, you know what I mean?
7-11.
You know what I mean? You know, I think it's fully our responsibility to bring the real to the real. You know what I mean? So before we bring the real to the real, I would like to say hello, everybody. My name is Stat. Welcome to the Status Report. You know what I mean? Live from the Black House, Los Angeles.
Selfie!
You know?
You do one on my phone?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give you this.
We got the rarest panther of them all, the Dina. Christina Dina right here. You know what I mean? And lame ass Phil taking myself.
Selfie!
Then
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, what's up, Christina Dina?
How you doing?
How you doing, Christina?
I'm doing good.
You good? Everything straight?
Yeah. How y'all been?
You still on a drought?
Until further notice.
Damn. Cobwebs.
How long has it been now?
It
What are
ain't
we
been
up
that
to?
long. Mariah,
It's been like, I thought you said over a year.
Hold up. Don't ask somebody else about
I
your
forgot.
pussy.
Because I forgot what day it was.
When
It was
the-
a couple weeks ago.
What day?
Okay.
What?
Oh, that's not a drought.
That's not a drought.
I never said y'all created this problem.
No, because you went out. You went. Hold on a second.
always
No,
start
you
with
went
the
out of town on a whole mission.
No, because I introduced you first. Ladies first.
Yeah, ladies first.
Right. Christina in the building.
No, that's not a drought though.
The Dina.
All right, next. And we got Phil in the house.
I ain't even introduced him. We got my boy Phil Bird. He's up in here.
Chuck,
He up in here. He got his jammies on today.
40 years old.
He's officially 40 years old. Yes. Welcome.
Happy birthday
Hey, no, I don't like that song.
Why are you singing the white happy birthday though?
Because you white, nigga. It's fitting. That's why.
But it's you singing it.
Hey, but on the
It's
real,
fitting. I
guess
just
you're
because he's
white,
white,
too.
don't mean,
That's why. I'm stacked today.
hey, just because he's white don't mean you got to get the white happy birthday.
All right.
Yeah.
And there's no such
me
thing
get
as
the
a
Stevie
white
Wonder
or black
version.
happy
Exactly.
birthday.
No,
Y'all
there
keep trying to make it
absolutely
seem
is. Are
like
you
I'm
kidding
the
me?
one who's saying
did
these
say that
things.
shit, though,
He
you're right.
said that.
No,
he also
Yes,
said
sir.
something
You
about the
said that,
drought.
but Stat,
he
you
also
said-
said all this other shit.
What did I do?
Phil, how you doing, man?
Anyways.
I'm good. It's a great week.
I mean, if you guys don't know this by now, Phil, just like I wear a black t-shirt every time, Phil's always gonna come with a zesty shirt.
All right. Crayola ass nigga.
Man, oh, stop it. He's making
Wow,
his
The
chest knock.
64
I'm
pack.
making
Yo,
eye contact.
you
too.
think that's cool?
Huh?
Was that cool?
That's just you making my heart beat, Stat.
Anyway,
He said, do you think that's cool?
I'm just asking.
That was a genuine question.
I really was wondering, like, the guys that lift a lot of weights.
Do y'all, does that ever like,
No.
okay.
Nobody
'Cause
does
I was
that.
about
Nobody
to
does
say.
that for real. Like I do it to joke. Like I'm not like serious. Like looking at
Like you see you with a girl, you just automatically you make your titty jump.
Some girls, I feel like
Wait,
I've
girls
seen
can do that?
No, I'm saying a girl get off on that.
No.
I've seen girls react like,
Like,
you know
that's-
what I mean?
I've
Like,
never gotten
only
that
on
reaction.
TV. You
I've
know
never
what?
gotten a
Now that I think
positive
about it-
reaction for that ever.
Now that I think about it, it probably was only on TV.
The way I look at life is, you can't have everything. So I'd rather not have 6 packs and all that shit and still have all this money.
I did get I did get a positive reaction one time when I was over there.
Oh, that's corny. That's corny. He was trying to show his muscles, Christine.
Oh, I
That's
get
what
it.
that was. That was lame.
That went over the bun.
That's a long ways up to go over that bun. That's bun B. That's UGK.
Wow, this is crazy. Back-to-back buns, 2 weeks in a
The
row.
bun
Look at
don't
us.
stop.
It's been like 3 weeks. I
The
think it's
bun is
been-
unstoppable.
Yeah.
And she rocking them salt and pepper earrings again. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Push it good.
Classic
Push
shit.
it. Yeah, she got them motherfuckers. Here it is. Them motherfuckers. That's them Shoot from the Shoot video. Shoot. Do that. Yeah, you had
that's
them
me,
on.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm right up that
You
alley.
had the
Yep.
Shoot shit on. Anyway, we have the Uncomparable, the Enchanted. That's probably.
Chef.
Say, put bass in your motherfucking face. What you got today?
I can't believe you guys doing this shit. We really go along with it now.
Every time.
What you cooking, chefs? I ain't talking.
Today we're going sweet. We're doing vegan lemon tarts.
Simple as that.
Yeah, it because see, it's
What
like
does tart rhyme with, Stat? Give it to us.
fart, lemon fart.
Because he waiting
No,
for you
just
to
because
rap.
you're doing you got to do your limerick whenever you talk about her food. You know,
Is that what I do?
always, every
Yeah.
time, literally every
You do.
time.
I do that, but plant based in your face is a limerick, huh?
No, but I mean, you got to go a little bit further. You got to give us a little.
Tart with the fart. Nah, I don't like tart.
Makes me not want to eat the tart.
Yeah, I don't like
It's
tart.
not good when you prompt him to do it.
Yeah,
that's
it's-
true. It took all the spontaneity.
Right.
Spontaneity. out of
You
it.
always do that.
Yeah, we want to come with something sweet because the reason we coming with something sweet because we got a special guest on the show.
Because we got a special treat.
No, we got Marlos, and he gay, so we got sweet all around. Marlos, come over here, big dog.
That was literally the most. That was the most inappropriate. The most.
But honestly,
He's gay. What are we talking about? I wasn't dissing him. That's my dog. I don't know him. I've just met him tonight, but I'm just saying.
so the reason why we wanted to bring Marlos on,
It's
welcome Marlos. What's
up, guys?
My
Hey,
motherfucking
before,
nigga.
before we even get into that,
Marlos, my baby.
this is what I want to say. Even to people that like do music and shit, the way Marlos is dressed right now, it's like what a star is supposed to look like.
Yeah, should I?
Like,
Always.
you know, this nigga's a star.
He is, though.
I don't know what the fuck he do, but the nigga a star. So if he was selling some shit or performing somewhere, I'd be like, oh, he's performing. You know what I mean?
So the reason
Anyway,
why we
so go
bringing
ahead.
Marlos on is because on this podcast, as you know, if you've been following and watching and listening, is that we say a lot of things that are politically incorrect.
I
That might
say
be
a lot of
fucked
things.
up.
Phil
I
and-
was trying to say we,
Yeah,
because
you
we
know-
all say shit that's like, damn, that's not socially acceptable
This
or whatever.
podcast is career suicide for me.
So we wanted to bring, certain people on to kind of like set the record
And I'm
straight
not saying
or
that
just give us
Marlos represents every gay man
at all.
but at the same time, he knows more about the lifestyle than any of us because he's a gay man. And so I just had some questions because I'm not gay and I'm curious to ask questions because I've never even asked these questions to anybody.
No matter how much such shit he says, he's not gay.
Well, I say such shit.
No, I'm just playing. I mean, we can just.
Okay, let's set it off. First
Wait,
of all,
but so Stat, I mean, just for context, you don't have any close gay friends or relatives that you would have these kind of
my uncle
conversations with?
Sonny was gay.
But you didn't talk to him.
Well, that might have also been a different generation though, where it was like,
Yeah,
more-
that was a
True.
different. That's like it was super taboo, and like I didn't. He wasn't like a close uncle to me either. But yeah, that's the first time I was familiar with it. Like a
I mean, Stat, like for us, we're I don't know how old are you? 28. So he's 28. Christina's 32. For us, even like when I was in
Fuck
high
you!
school.
I am not 32. Who is your mother?
oh, Christina's 42. Bitch, what?
No, but listen, the point is like even when I was in high school, like the idea of a person, whether male or female, being out of the closet in high school was like literally inconceivable, right?
Yeah.
And now my kids, their generation, they don't give a shit. It is completely irrelevant. They
Which
have
is cool,
trans
though.
kids, gay kids,
That's cool.
kids that are asexual. Like I mean, it literally like nobody gets judged for that anymore. At least that's probably wrong, but people get judged much less. And this idea of kids being ostracized and treated like shit just because they might be gay doesn't seem like, at least in LA, it doesn't exist anymore.
But you know what? But and on another note, I think if you do something that's different, I think people should talk shit about you so you can develop some kind of a skin so you can deal with it. So if it ever happens to you, you know how to handle it.
I gotta vehemently disagree with you because, like, especially for trans kids, their suicide rate is literally like 10 times greater.
Well, we ain't got no trans on today.
that's not the-
We gonna do the trans though. That's coming. So when the trans come, we gonna get into that.
Right.
Today,
I don't know
that's
what
a
the
whole nother
suicide
thing.
statistic.
we don't trans.
Everybody's not
we
the
on mans
same.
today.
Everybody's not the same.
Yeah, everybody-
There's all
we-
different. What was the
that's
example you
not
gave?
what I was
Like,
saying. That's not what I was.
I know
I
what
was
you're
implying
saying.
that everybody's the same.
of everyone.
Variety, yeah.
But
I'm just saying-
I gotta
I'm
tell
just
you,
saying
like,
you
my
have-
12-year-old daughter had a classmate.
You-
who's
you
11
told
that
this
committed
story
suicide.
already.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying like kids commit suicide when they're ostracized. Like I just think that like
assholes back.
No, but I'm saying, okay, cool. They committed suicide. That shit happen all the time. I'm just talking about,
11-year-olds. I mean, this is the guy who last week said
Yeah.
the 8-year-old.
I'm just saying, like, the reason I am the way I am is because people talk shit about me, and I
What could they
develop.
possibly say to you in
Oh,
high
man.
school?
I developed. I developed the skin to where I can deal with it. And if you're not like, we live in a society now where every kid got to get a trophy.
Everybody's not a fighter though, bro.
Man,
Everybody's not equipped for the fight.
Well,
so the kids that aren't
yourself.
fighters are supposed to get it the same as
Jump
you.
off the
Boy,
bridge, man.
Jesus.
The Golden Gate's waiting on you, man. If you ain't tough, get the fuck up out of here. This ain't for pussies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said it. They all can go. We got to be tough.
Just because we're on the podcast together
Chef
does not mean we all have the
you
same
slap another
views.
piece of lemon on there because Stat has 2 armpits. So for all of you who don't know, Stat, I saw him literally take a half slice of lemon and rub it under his arms.
I don't wear deodorant.
He thinks deodorant causes cancer, and so he's now using lemon.
Yo, Phil,
in spite of
you
deodorant.
are the main one that told me to stop putting that shit on my arm years ago.
Yeah, I thought that was a European thing anyway.
You told me that years ago that it's bad for you.
Well, the aluminum, like if it has aluminum in it, it's definitely
Oh
bad.
yeah, I don't use.
You think I read the back of it? You think I was reading the back of that degree?
what
I was
deodorant
just
do you
getting the
use?
shit.
It's Dove and it says like 0 aluminum.
Yeah, I use a limit.
Sheer as fuck.
I use limit, and that's it. I don't need anything else.
Well, and the worst part was
Until
that
you
he
move
took
the
the lemon.
fingers.
He took the half a lemon, and after he used it, he put it back in the refrigerator.
I like it cold. It's my house.
It's my shit.
It's my shit. I'm not
I'm saying,
eating.
what if I walk up and I see a little, like, squeeze a little lemon into
Well,
my
you gonna have
water?
some
Little hair
armpit
on
juice in your shit. You gonna have a little. Yeah,
I want to squeeze a little lemon in my water.
Anyway, my boy Marlos is here. Marlos,
Good.
what's good? How you doing?
Great as always.
Incredible. So first of all, where are you from?
I'm from Washington D.C. originally.
DC
Here
in the
LA,
motherfucking
3
house.
years.
I love DC. And how long have you been living in LA?
3 years.
3 years.
February makes 3 years to be exact.
Okay, I don't want to hog all the questions, but I want to first question, and then I'm gonna let them ask questions too, because I don't want to hog. When did you know you were gay?
I always knew something was different about me since like pre-K. Like I can still remember like moments where it was like the boys are not interested in what I'm interested in. Like I want to hang with the girls. Like, you know, I like clothes. Like they come to school cute. I don't really want to fucking wear Jordans. I want shoes with lights on the bottoms. Like, so I knew it was like something different, but I couldn't really understand what it was. So I feel like, you know, honestly, I feel like parents always kind of know what's going on or if it's something different about you. And I feel like, you know, when I was growing up in the 90s, my mom was from her era, like she was scared of it, like, you know, the plague, HIV, all that type of shit. So like, I feel like, you know, she was trying to protect me from being gay, but it was, you know, I am who I am. I was born the way I was born. So it's.
So actually, for me, like one of the I guess questions that I always have or that I wonder about is, so do you think that it's sort of like something you're born with?
Fuck yeah.
So not learned behavior.
Like, it's literally like, it's shit that I was interested in, like, you know, before I even knew what it was. Like, I didn't know anything about gay, straight, you know, I just knew what I liked.
Because I mean, I had have a really close friend, and when his son was 2 or 3 years old, and I was never really sure about whether it was like wrong for me to kind of like think this or ask my friend about it. But I mean, the little boy was clearly just a little bit different. Right?
Yeah.
And his father was like, I mean, you could tell that it was like on his mind.
Right.
And so he used to try to like force this poor little boy to do like hyper masculine shit. Like, we're going to go do some boxing now.
Yeah, that shit.
And it's
cool.
like,
went
this
through
kid
that.
is who he is. Like, let him be whoever he is.
Yeah.
Encourage him.
I'm not into that. That shit whack.
I
Yeah,
do
super
feel
right.
like I do feel like now though, with it being
As open as it
as
is.
open, I do think there are I believe what you guys are saying, but I do also feel like on top of that, it is a trendy thing, and I feel like there are people who aren't really gay or, you know.
There's
and
attention
they
seekers.
do it. You know
There's
what I mean?
attention seekers for
Yeah.
sure.
So deep down, they're just testing the waters, but that's not really who they are. But then,
Mostly
can
females.
it be like that becomes who you are?
That is absolutely true.
I mean, I don't know
It's like a
any guys
confusion.
who's like, oh yeah, like I started fucking with niggas, you know, just
think it's
because I wanted to
females.
try it. You know, it's like if a guy wanted to mess with a guy, I feel like it's always been there. You can suppress that shit and fuck all the bitches you want, but you know, every man gets to that point to where so you have to, you know, kind of give into who you are.
This is my question too. Were you a guy that like had to fuck a bunch of girls?
Fuck no.
So you
I
never
just hung with a bunch of bitches.
So you never fucked a girl?
No.
Damn, you never had no pussy. Damn.
You know how many bitches threw pussy at me? Hold on, let me take my glasses off.
Marlo's
Handsome ass nigga.
The orange
Like-
glasses is off. The niggas in his bag. Don't fuck with a nigga with a straw hat. Niggas will fuck you up.
Don't fuck with a nigga that's
Top. You understand me? Huh?
It's Vivian Westwood, by the way.
Talk
you
your
know.
shit,
But
Marlos.
I've had women always throw pussy at me. You know, I've always been flamboyant, always been who I am as a person. You know, but you know, I mean, Some bitches don't care. Like
And
I
you
know
bitches
girls
ain't shit.
who have.
You know Marlo's like
babies
dick.
by-
You trying to throw pussy at my nigga like he don't want. Like bitches, stay off Marlo's. Let that niggas do what he do.
He's
Do
giving
they still do
nonsense.
it?
The most recent that has ever happened to me, maybe like 2 years ago in DC. Like a bitch was really like, and no, it was actually
Because I believe now that girls are still like
fuck yeah,
still
like
will-
a lot. It's girls who are having kids with gay guys just because they
Right.
feel like they'll have more compassionship than like a regular
Yeah.
heterosexual male, which is kind of true
Where's that at?
here.
For real?
Yeah, Kalani had.
I was about to say, did
yeah,
Kehlani just do
she
that?
her. I don't know if he's gay or bisexual or whatever, but I know that he's into life in some way.
They be partying over
So
there.
you
Dick,
know.
pussies, all kind of shit in the room.
a lot of people who live that life, but it's not a lot of us who live in our truth. I mean, it is a lot of us, but in that.
Dog, so
That's an interesting question also. So like, I mean, how do you see like DL guys, for example?
I mean, I don't look for DL guys. Like, if I see like certain mannerisms, like, oh, he might be gay, but I really don't give a fuck.
No,
You know
but
what I'm
you
saying?
have like
But-
less
but-
respect for a guy that's afraid to come out
Listen,
of the closet.
I understand, like you can't drag no one out of the closet until they are ready to come out of the
Right.
closet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, it's motherfuckers who want
I
to
just-
die
I
in the
just feel like
closet.
that- so, okay.
And that's just facts.
So understood, but for me, I mean, if your lie or your half truth starts impacting other people, so like you're a DL,
That shit
guy,
happens all the time.
but you're married, for me, that's kind of a problem. And it's not that it's a problem because they're gay; it's just a
Mm-hmm.
problem because you're dragging somebody into a relationship knowing that that's not what you're about.
But you can, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know if I should say it's double standard, but like, it's niggas who are in heterosexual relationships who fuck around on females, like, who don't give a fuck, who want to dog them out.
Equally bad.
I'm just saying, but
it's the same.
It's the
No,
same.
it's
It's the same. It's a different
You're living a
lifestyle,
lie. At the end of the day,
Period.
A lie is a lie, but at the same time,
How's
like,
that worse? Explain that.
you want me to explain it?
No, Stat. He said it.
I mean, you're getting fucked.
Who getting fucked?
The nigga.
Every nigga don't get fucked.
Oh, see, that's another thing. Talk to me.
So
Marlos, tell us about the world.
How both niggas getting fucked at the same time? How does that work?
I don't know nothing about this.
Come on,
Marlos.
like that's just like use your brain. Like how two people get fucked at the same time?
No,
like
I'm saying, but
that's just like come
no,
on.
but I'm saying, but after so are you a wide receiver or are you a quarterback?
Listen, I do what I want to do. You know what
Marlos is doing what he wants when he
I'm saying?
wants.
Like
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
shit is situational over here, but I can't speak for everybody else.
Yeah, because everybody's gonna be into their own preferences.
This is
like
incredible.
just because of like for instance, just because like I think I wouldn't eat a man's ass, but there's men out there who like getting their ass ate. So to me, I'm like, I don't even want to talk to no nigga who want to get his ass ate. Like you literally want me to eat your ass? Like
You know what I mean?
Why are you so
Preferences
repressed
for sure.
sexually? Why are you so repressed sexually,
So
Christina?
you like getting your ass ate, you nasty motherfucker.
No.
I'm just trying to understand.
I don't even understand
Let's
that.
go back to because I want to know this. So
It's preference.
every dude so it's a whole bunch of barriers to break down.
Fuck
when you meet
yeah,
a nigga.
like, you
so
know what
when
I'm
you
saying?
when you meet a dude, okay, first is he in the closet or out the closet? That's one, right? I'm saying it's the discussions. Then when y'all fuck, is he a receiver or he's giving?
Every nigga you talk to, you don't fuck. Well, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got niggas for certain reasons. If I know, like, if I see, he gonna just buy me shit. Like, I know I'm not gonna fuck you. I don't care what you are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you fuck him.
I don't have to fuck.
No
like, I
sex,
got
period.
game. Like, I could talk to you and make you fall in love with me. I'm doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga Marlos is the gay Don Juan.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
This nigga
listen,
might
it's
be a constant
the
guest.
most game I ever learned was from gay people. Like, we got the most game. Like, we kind of can, see both sides of, the fence. Like, it's like, I could be over here with the bitches and I can still go over here with the niggas at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
But I believe like you
I'm glad you like niggas. Cause I don't need you fucking with bitches. You fucking
But
shit up over
listen,
there.
but my bitches think like me. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's a female that I'm cool with, I'm gonna put her on the same game I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So she will have the game. My bitch is gonna be up like me.
What I
Further
don't-
than me because it's easier for females.
You know what I don't like is when girls start acting like gay dudes.
All
That's-
these bitches act like gay dudes.
I hate
Shade,
that shit.
yes. Oh my god, like it's that.
Why?
Gay is so popularized because we are like. Listen, I feel like if you are a female, I'm gonna just be honest. If you are a female, you don't have like a gay friend. You kind of missing it. But all gay guys aren't fashionable. Like, all gay guys bring different shit to the table, but it's a lifestyle that, now it's everywhere. Like, you see it, like, growing up, when I was in high school saying cunt and shade, like, people like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Cunt? Like, what are you trying to say? Like now, cunt is like a term of endearment. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's as popular as bitch. When I'm in school, I'm getting suspended for that shit.
By the word fag by somebody?
I mean, it depends. Like if it's another fag, like we could call it like fag. What's
like
up?
Girls calling each other bitch, right? So if a dude that's not like if I'm gonna say fag. That's
well,
like,
bitch is more popularized. Like everybody's saying bitch now. Like niggas are calling it other niggas bitch. Like you know what I'm saying?
So it's kind of like the N word for black people. It's fag, like the same shit. Okay, cool.
It depends because I can't speak for every gay guy because some people don't like the F bomb. I don't give a fuck. Like I mean,
it's an F bomb.
Yeah, that's
damn.
And it's so crazy. I just saw that shit on TV. I'm like, damn, this is a thing. Like an F bomb. Like
I'm cool.
I don't know.
What you as a gay man? Like, what can I say that you'll be like mad? Like that's fucked up.
Really nothing, honestly, because this is nothing I've never heard before.
What can someone say that's
what's typically
faggot? Like you know what I'm saying, or the stigma of like the HIV, like of every gay guy. Like you think you're attaching HIV to every gay guy. Like you know what I'm saying. Like that is like the biggest misconception that you can have about us. You know what I'm saying. Like some of us are more holy than thou than your bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I know a lot of gay men, especially that unless they're lying, but I know a lot of gay men who don't even like talk about sex or like even or don't have sex as regularly as people think that they're having sex.
Period.
Well, it's not one size fits all, and I think that's the misconception that heterosexual guys have, is that all gay guys are the same and are extra flamboyant and you know, and fashionable and all these other stigmas.
I think it should be more gay dudes as comedians because I think gay dudes is funny.
As we have a natural wit, you know what I'm saying? Like funny. It's just, I feel like our brain thinks on a different.
And it's so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But for me, I had to be quick. Like you know what I'm saying? Like growing up, I always had a light ass voice. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Southeast DC. Like the first thing they're gonna pick up on is your voice. So when I walk in the room, I'm scanning everything. Oh, your shoes, your jacket, oh, your nose, oh, you ugly as shit. Oh, I know what your sister look like. Okay, like I'm ready. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm literally just picking up ammunition.
When I asked the niggas that nigga said runway.
Like it's just at this point, it's just I don't think. It just comes out. Sometimes I'm like, damn, like I just slayed the fuck out of this nigga, and I feel good when I leave.
That's a skill, and I understand.
Definitely.
You get
and that's shade, and that's what these women, and you know, that's what you hear in like all this like Atlanta Housewives and all these other shows when they like trying to read each other. That comes from the gay culture. Like you know, like that was our like kind of defense mechanism, like, to be able to read the fuck out of somebody. You know, make you feel as low as you're trying to make us feel.
Damn, that's crazy. So every relationship you have is not sex. Nah. But the men that might do shit for you, they're trying to get sex.
I mean, duh.
Okay, cool, all right. But you understand that they trying to get that, so you know how to play it.
Yeah.
But in situations where you do have sex with the person, right? Are you quarterbacking or receiving?
It's situational.
Situational.
Yeah, so
and
it depends. It depends on the nigga, the time, the situation, what I'm feeling like, what you feeling like, what it is, you know. It depends. Like, no one is a top
you
or
apply that standard to everyone, right?
You can't, because you got some niggas who are complete bottoms. You got some guys who are complete tops. Like you know,
so hold
a bottom is somebody who's getting fucked.
See,
I got you. I got you. I'm gonna segue into it.
Break it down.
Okay, so a bottom is someone who likes to, you know, receive penetration. A top is someone who gives penetration. You have verse, which is me. You know, it's situational. You might throw the ball, you might catch it. Period.
This nigga's versatile. So I would say that's a versatile, right?
Even in my real life, you know, I could adapt to any situation.
This nigga here is a chameleon. Okay. And so we kind of talked about this off camera a little bit. Like, you know, black churches. Phil, you know this too, because your ex-wife was black. So I'm sure you've seen that white Jesus on the wall at a black church. You pray to that mighty white Jesus.
That's how I was like, this ain't for me. Eh?
But anyway, no, what I'm saying, I grew up in the South, so in UDC, so you know, the black church looks down upon homosexuality. I think that's like our biggest problem as a community. I think that's our biggest fight, because there's so many misconceptions and like shit that's been placed upon people to try to make them live inside this imaginary box from this book that they say is the end all be all.
Right.
And you just like demeaning a group of people. When we were just talking about how the choir director.
Right.
Most times, not all the time.
But most times,
you know,
most creative person you know, they're gonna make that bitch hit that high note.
Yeah,
can't no
flexible.
straight man make her do that.
Exactly.
Because he gonna run with the bitch. Like, ooh.
And then the preacher,
normal niggas don't have that.
And then a lot of the preachers be like that, and then be preaching that rhetoric to the congregation, and they got like let's say Marlos, when he was a kid, it probably didn't affect you. You seem to be a strong-minded person.
I mean, I went through my own shit.
You went through some bullshit.
Hell yeah. Like, I wouldn't change nothing I went through, you know what I'm saying, to make me feel like who I am today. Because if I allowed, even just for my family alone, like, I could have committed suicide. But I'm like, fuck this. I know where I'm going. I always had a mindset, like,
why
getting out of
did you
this.
feel fucked up about being who you was?
Because when you walk in your house and your mom is critiquing the way you hold your lips, your hands, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got your brother making sure you're not jumping double dutch and shit like that. You have to be on guard all the fucking time.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is treacherous. Like, that is like almost the worst feeling you can feel as a kid, that you can't be yourself.
Because think about how hard junior high school and high school are anyway, right? For straight kids, and then you apply that extra standard where your safety net in your house is also fucked up.
Was your dad around?
My dad was around, but I just didn't really. I don't know. I feel like I've always been kind of a woke kid. Like, so I kind of saw how the difference between my father and me and my brother. It's like, okay, nigga, like, you bringing this shit to my mom, like, you having conversations with her, like, you know, I think our son woo woo, you know, like, as a dad, you're supposed to have that conversation with me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, until I got older and I got popping and I became that nigga, and of course you want to be like, son, my son live in LA, my son does this, my son is a celebrity stylist, and all that shit. He jumped on your dick. Of course, and just like, my nigga, if it wasn't for my grandmother, my grandfather, my sisters, it would be, and my brother, my little brother, it'd be fuck you. It is fuck you.
No, I understand.
And it's not even off of like he was a horrible father. It's just like, my nigga, like, you knew what was going on. Like, at the end of the day, a woman can't teach a man how to be a man.
True.
Period. Right. My mom did the best that she can. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit I had to learn on my own. Like, you know, but I feel like that's the most manly thing you can fucking do is, regardless, love your fucking son. And I feel like most fathers run away from the situation before the moms do.
Yeah, that's unfair.
You might be right.
Unfair as shit, and you know, and I know a lot of people.
Too, I think dads think that because their son is gay, that they don't have to. One, it's a reflection on them, and they don't have to still teach them how to be a man. Just because your son is gay doesn't mean you still don't have to teach them certain things.
You do.
Well, I mean, just speaking of me, if either one of my sons was gay, I wouldn't love them less.
No impact for me.
Yeah, I'm like, I still love you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think my father really loved me any less. I don't think he knew how to express, you know, what he was really feeling to me. Instead, like, he's like, okay, you know what, I'm not really going to say nothing.
And plus, at the time when you was younger too, he wasn't as equipped for what.
Hell yeah, because like me and my mom like has like, it's certain situations like I could talk to my mom and it kind of like bring me to tears sometimes. I'm like, you know, I forgive you for this shit, but it's like, damn, like, you saying that could have like
push me over the ledge.
Exactly, like, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying?
But why is it, do you think, like, all these different shows and everything that's going on, I just don't see a lot of conversations like this where gay people are allowed to even express themselves about what the fuck.
I mean, you're not going to hear gay people of color for the most part. It's going to be white queens, you know, that's going to be able to express their truth. And our
why
paths
do we do
are
that?
two
Like,
totally different
it's like
things.
a million podcasts. I ain't heard nobody just had no gay people on there just talking about and just like breaking down that barrier. Just like,
but if
having
you
like
think about how anti-gay or how gay critical hip hop is, right? And these guys are talking about, it's kind of ironic, right? They're talking about how there's like a gay agenda in the media, right? And like how it's being pushed on our kids. And it's like how you're hypersexualizing women and heterosexual.
But a lot of rappers be gay.
It's fuck.
Exactly.
And it's a lot of them dudes that's gay that rap.
But
and
for
it's a lot
me,
of them
like,
executives.
For me,
like, you thought, like, to the world they're straight, and then behind the scenes,
growing up and going through, you know, adolescence is just like, you know, running across different types of dudes. It's like, you can never be fucking surprised. Like, me personally, like, I mean, you have people like me, you know, who might got a little sugar in their tank. You cannot hide who you are, but you got guys who can definitely. Quentin, for an example, like my best friend, like, you can't tell that this man is gay until he is comfortable with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then he'll loosen up with the lingo, but walking up on him like bitches go straight at him all the time.
The concept of like the gaydar, like, can you tell?
You can't, like, that shit is a fib. Like, you know, like I said, some of us you kind of can, you know, but got all people.
I just don't
all
understand.
types of
you never know. Like, somebody can look like gay. Y'all, and you just don't know.
Man, if
like I've been like, oh, you gay. Okay, all right, okay.
But I don't understand why. This is why I don't like that people are like not allowed to be themselves. I fucking hate that more than anything.
It's the worst.
Like, I wish if you gay, like, I want to say that you should be able to be who you are. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If whatever you are, you should be able to do it. Black, white, gay, trans.
I mean, the fact that you said that you can't force anybody out of the closet.
You can't.
But the fact that the closet still kind of exists as a literal thing.
Yes,
that people
it's a negative connotation.
Well, I mean, it's still there's enough.
I feel like my take on what the closet is like you dealing with the real you. Like you can go in this world and you can really sit down yourself like I know what the fuck it is. I know what I like. And you live in this world in your head. It's not like a real closet like you go in a closet and close the door and you turn a Barbie.
If that's just a function of your experience, that's perfectly fine. But if it's a function of social pressures and stigmas and all that other shit that the outside world puts on you, that's sad.
Yeah, it is.
I know somebody who is going through that or went through that. It's like you're dating somebody and you guys are holding hands and kissing and doing this and that on the couch, but then holidays come around and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, like I can't bring you over here because I got to keep this straight.
Oh, that's whack.
This straight thing going with my family, and it's just like. It's unfortunate that people feel like, one, they have to do that, or two, you want to keep living this, I'm fucking with females, or I'm still straight. And it's like, I don't know if it's selfish or if it's a real fear. But it is,
for them, it's fearful as fuck because certain people can't take the pressure of what people think about you. Perception is a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I don't give a fuck. I wear what I want, do what I want, but it took me a while to get to that point for me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like it's certain
What
people,
was the breaking point for you to say, I'm going to be who I am?
I mean, as a kid.
Was it a particular event?
Nah, I wasn't a particular event. I always knew where I wanted to go in life. It's like, I'm creative as fuck. Like, what I do behind closed doors doesn't have anything to do with my creativity and, where I want to go at in life. Like, it is what it is. And I know, I'm an authentic person and people fuck with that before, anything.
Right.
Like, going back to what Phil said about the anti-gay shit in the entertainment industry. If you really work in the business, right, you will know that the majority of motherfuckers, a lot of people that work in the industry, directors, producers, not just stylists, managers, a lot of the motherfuckers, all the creatives behind the scenes, and a lot of the artists are gay. So, like, when I hear the bashing shit, I never understood it when I got deep inside of the music industry because I'm like, yo, this shit don't make no sense because if you go to the parties, it's a bunch of gay niggas in there. You know what I'm saying? That's flamboyant with it. So if it's a bunch of niggas that's flamboyant, it's a bunch of niggas
just as many who
that's
are
undercover.
Not.
And then you hear shit about certain motherfuckers and how they get out. You know what I'm saying? I never been the type to judge somebody because I think you should be able to do what you want. Because if I was gay, I'd probably tattoo a dick on my forehead.
That's crazy.
But I'm just saying, because
that's crazy. Why would you want to put a pussy in your forehead? You like pussy?
Yeah, because
he's saying that to say.
I'm not saying
he's saying that to say.
I'm saying I would be proud of what I am.
But I mean, that's not everybody's prerogative though. Like even gay proud people, like I said for my best friend, like that's just not who he is as a person. He's naturally a masculine guy. Like he don't parade around. Like he won't come outside how I'm dressed. He's gonna have a fitted, maybe a little hoodie or whatever. Like he's gonna look.
No, but I'm saying,
nice,
but no, I'm not saying he should dress a certain kind of way to show that he's gay. I don't think it's a way you should dress. I'm saying if I'm approached.
You're saying that you're that much of an extremist,
right? I'm the first.
But you might not ever be approached if you carry yourself a certain way.
Like I said, I'm one of the first niggas that admitted I was licking bitches' asses back in the days when it was taboo. Yeah. Eating pussy was taboo when I grew up. Like, nigga, you eat pussy, that's nasty. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the first niggas like, no, I eat pussy every time. What are we talking about? Every time. So I'm saying if I was gay, I'm not saying when I say tattoo, I'm saying I would champion who I am. I wear what I am on my face. It is what it is. And I'm saying the way that you are about who you are, I feel like it would be a better place if we all was happy in ourselves and who we are. But
that goes for everybody. Like, I know straight motherfuckers who are not confident. Like, who like
women lie about their income, especially. Exactly. They lie about what they wear, what they have, where they live.
It's crazy.
What they drive,
like I said, perception is a motherfucker. You have to think about is abroad.
Phil, you have to think about even look at the way that some if you go back and listen to some of our episodes, look at the way that you and Stat talk about, oh, this nigga broke, this nigga this nigga that. It's like, not saying that it makes it okay.
Who we call broke?
Not saying that you call somebody broke, but you not down somebody if they don't have it, but...
No, I down somebody about how they work.
I understand.
It's not about down what they have. I just feel like when I talk about somebody, especially a man, gay or straight, right? Okay? I'm judging you on how you go out and get it, okay?
It's level of effort. Not everybody's gonna have
Marlo's gay than a motherfucker, but what he say, I handle my motherfucking business and he about his shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So I respect him as a man. If he was not like that, right, then it didn't matter what he was. If he was fucking hyenas, I would call him a bum ass nigga. You see what I'm saying? I respect the work, the grind, and I feel like as a man, right, you can't be out here as a man not handling your business.
I agree.
Period.
You can't.
I don't care what you like. You got it. So I'm not dogging nobody I'm dogging them because niggas don't be working. Niggas be mooching off other motherfuckers. Yes, always got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Always complaining about how the world is, but you ain't contributing to the world because you ain't affecting your circle and the people that you got around you. Right. If you're not benefiting the people that you love, then what the fuck is you complaining about what somebody else got to say or do? That's all I'm saying. Right. You know what I'm saying? It don't have nothing to do with your sexuality or anything like that. I'm just saying motherfuckers need to get on, especially a man. Like, I don't care what you like. You have responsibility.
I think one interesting thing is that I think we're like when you live on the coasts, right? Like whether it's New York, Miami, LA, I think we're kind of biased by how tolerant people tend to be on the coast. And when you get to the center of the country, and I think George Carlin called the center of the country a separate country called Dumbfuckistan, actually. Right there, like the South, the Midwest, all that stuff. Yeah. People are very, very different. I'll give you a clear example of this. So my sister-in-law's brother's gay, and he's like absolutely flamboyant, right? His father, and so he and his boyfriend for a while, for like 2 years, were living with their parents. And I was at Thanksgiving with these guys, and the father introduces him and his boyfriend as, this is Paul and Paul's buddy. And I'm like, buddy? Like, what the fuck do you mean buddy? Like, this is not his buddy, this is his boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Significant other.
And they're totally, it's like, clearly they know that the son is gay.
Whatever, they're embarrassed.
But like, what everybody knows, it's not a secret. Like,
I'm gonna check the shit out my parents.
And that's the thing is like
it's my motherfucking nigga. Yeah. Hey, this is Bill. That's cousin Jan. That's my broke ass uncle, bro. That's my cockhead aunt. Don't say shit, girl.
All y'all are here now.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, but I think that's what it would take in order for them to get past that, is like a almost violent intervention, because these guys, like, he's kind of enabling it because he's just like going along with it.
And some people will, like, and some people are comfortable with that. Like I've known so many people, like, you know, who I've helped along, like, you know, their comfortability with themselves because they're so hung up on what their family thinks about them. Like, bro, your family cannot make the bread for you.
It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. Being uncomfortable with your own skin is literally the worst shit you can ever suffer.
What?
Yep.
Yo, this is another question, kind of like, I want to know, like the gay marriage thing, right? Mm-hmm. Why do gay people want to get married?
Why would straight people want to get
married?
No,
but hold on a second.
They shouldn't.
That's not a good question.
Nobody should want to get married.
Perception is a motherfucker at the end of the day, so that's his perception. Like,
no, but I'm saying marriage.
You feel like nobody should be married.
Exactly.
You can't say why do
you guys be a fucked up
married?
ass nigga because I'm trying to end up happy. I don't want to die alone.
But
I
you
want
not.
kids,
But hold up. Because you married, you think because you're not married, you think you're gonna die alone?
No. I'm not. I could never die alone because like I
you
have
ain't
family
gonna die
who
alone.
love me.
But
people are gonna love you.
But still,
you're carrying the bias of a rich guy though.
Like,
so for you, it's about what you have to lose in a marriage. But for normal people that are like middle class and working, they want benefits, they want health insurance, which, you know, it's like there's a lot of shit.
Anyway.
No, but there's a lot of shit that comes with being married.
We just
Like
don't agree with
benefits.
marriage, period.
Like, you
Yes.
know,
he gonna get to a point to one day he be old as fuck and look around like, damn.
no, but
I
Stat, for
could've
example, if
had-
two people aren't married, one has a pension, he dies.
I think that's gonna be like that.
The spouse doesn't get the pension in that case. I mean, there's
I'm
a lot
always
of other
having money,
reasons.
but it's cool.
There's pragmatic
money
reasons.
can't
to
buy
get
Money
married.
don't make you happy, I don't think.
No, I'm not talking about being happy. I'm saying I will always have people around me because I have money.
So what
they're
you
not
say is
gonna
gonna be a bitch like, I can't wait till this nigga die. I'm gonna get all
that's
all
fine,
down.
but she'll be
Love
there.
this nigga.
But
She'll be there.
Listen,
let me tell you.
bitches for situations like that.
Let me
and I put him on niggas like him.
Exactly.
Period.
Hey, but let me tell you
Get
something.
that nigga for all he got.
Let me tell you something.
He has no problem with that.
Because that's all I hang around is bitches who know that and who pray on that. That's cool.
It is
Who dog these niggas out like a
it is
real
quid
car.
pro quo in its simplest form.
This is the thing. Like, I think love is real.
For sure.
I think it's a real thing. But people love different things. You know what I'm saying? And so
what you saying? You love pussy, you don't love a bitch? Like you can't love a woman.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm saying I understand that as I get to a certain age, right? Mm-hmm. I obviously want to have somebody that I'm with, right? But at the same time, the reality of that is it's not like she's gonna be in love with how I look and what's going on with me. She's gonna love other aspects of me.
How you know that? So you telling me a woman can't meet you like, oh my God.
If I'm 90 years old, she's not looking at me like, ooh.
If she's 90, like, ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy. This is one closed-minded ass nigga.
Hey, listen.
That is wild to think.
He's also
That's
realistic,
so
though.
wild to think. No, that's not realistic. That's realistic.
When
When the last time you seen a 90-year-old nigga, you was like, oh, he fine.
I see some 70-year-old niggas. I'm like,
I
damn,
ain't
if I was
say
70,
70, bro.
I'm not
70.
I'm not 90, but if I was an 85, if I was an 85-year-old bitch, or like when I get 85 years old, and if I'm not
I want you to
in a relationship,
You ain't
and if I
found
see
no
another, if I see a
85-year-old
90-year-old man, like, oh yeah, that nigga got the
You
bag,
ain't-
he gonna die before me. I'm about to deal with him.
Hey, yo.
That's just my.
You ain't never seen
It's
no
like, nah, I'm not
85-year-old
I'm
nigga
not gonna
say.
say him for the bag, but
I'm saying you ain't seen no 85-year-old man
I'm
that you
not
thought was
looking
sexy.
because I am in my 20s. I'm not looking for that. Like
He's
that is
saying
fucking
that- he's
disgusting.
saying that-
I'm 41. I'm 41.
He's saying that if you're
42.
85
No,
and you
stop
see
it.
if it's within your age bracket, you're probably saying, "Oh damn, he look good."
I know, but the
'Cause
point
it's
is,
like 90 on
stat
90.
in my age bracket, like, I mean, how old is your median dating pool?
Well, like a guy that I'm cool with.
Answer Phil's question.
No,
For
no,
yourself.
what I'm saying. No, I'm saying in general. Listen, this is a part of the answer. If a guy that I'm cool with
It's
is
a
60
long-winded
years
answer.
old, no, listen, he's 60 years old, and he told me that any woman over 30 make his balls itch. That's a 60-year-old man, billionaire, by the way.
So what about for you?
So what I'm trying to tell you is, I mean, it is what it is. No, I'm not saying that. I'm really into love, but I'm realistic at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
When's the last time you've been in love?
I don't know.
Why you feel like you can't be in love?
I'm in love
That's
now.
the deeper question.
You can't be. You said what was the question?
Like, why do you feel like you can't
not saying
be
I
in
can't.
love
I'm in love now.
for marriage
I'm in love now.
aspire to marry someone?
But I'm in love now.
So you're saying that you can't marry this person?
No,
you're
I'm
in love with?
in love now.
So that's a great cleanup.
I'm in love now.
Listen,
Keep telling this nigga
I'm in love with clothes, but I can't marry you. I'm in love with my money. I can't marry you. I'm
But
in
I
love
don't
with
want
my
to
Vivian
marry
Westwood hat. I can't marry
anything.
you.
But that's what I'm saying. Why do you want to marry anything? And that's
I'm
what,
not gonna marry anything.
I'm saying, but why? Like, as I think if I was, I guess because straight people can get married, so I don't know how that feels to not have that ability.
Who don't have that ability?
Wait, they have
Gay people can get married.
No. I'm talking about.
Shit.
Listen to what I'm saying. Let me finish, man. Damn. I'm saying for years it was like black people and women couldn't vote for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because they couldn't vote, they fought so they could, and now it's a bunch of people that don't do it, right? You know what I'm saying? So as a straight man, right? It's never been a time where I couldn't get married. So I can kind of understand why people are picketing and saying we want to get married as gay people, and it happened. I'm just saying, I think it's dope as fuck that y'all had that, because it was always an excuse. When we gonna get married? You know this shit ain't legal, so we can't do that shit.
No, because Stat's underlying point is that marriage is a horrible contract.
Yes!
Like if you look at a marriage
Yes!
as a business arrangement, it's a
Terrible.
very bad one.
It's bad.
Like if you looked at it purely as a deal, as a transaction, you'd never sign that contract.
I would never want to marry someone off of what they have or what I think I can get out of this person. Like if I could fuck with you forever and just know that it's
Well, just fuck with
it's
her
business.
forever.
No, but I know I'm going to genuinely meet someone that
That you're gonna fall in
that's
love
going
with
to love
and
me as
wanna
much as
be
I love
with.
them, and like we're going to build
So
a
you
family.
feel
I
like
want kids and
if
shit
you
like that,
you meet
so.
somebody, you fall in love with them, you like this is
We in love. What we gotta get married for?
why not?
I got niggas right now.
No, but
trying to get
why?
married
No,
to
okay,
you.
so but redirect the question back at yourself. Why?
Why?
Because it's a social stigma from thousands of years ago?
No, I don't think it's a social stigma. It's because you want to.
But we together.
You want to what? You can still have kids, you can still raise a family. Like,
Yeah.
why?
What's that contract doing?
It's not about the contract.
So
It's
What is
just-
it about?
That's like saying why be in love?
No,
No,
love
it's
and
not.
love and
That's
marriage.
not
One's a contract
We're
and one
signing
is an
some
emotion.
shit. We're literally turning in paperwork to the court to say that we are married.
To say that when we break up, you're gonna ruin my life.
No,
Who's
you-
like, who
gonna
married to break up?
Right? Like, why is that your thought?
I mean, it's
process?
people who
More
do
than
that, but
50% of marriages end in
We
divorce.
live in LA. Y'all know what the
That's
fuck
not
going
true.
on out
You
here.
know 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Yes.
You know what the other 50% end in?
What?
Death.
There you go.
It's a bad outcome either way.
It just,
you gotta be optimistic in life. You gotta,
Right.
believe
I
in
don't
what you
think. I
believe
don't
in.
feel like.
I'm not
I don't-
anti-
now,
I'm not
I feel
anti-marriage,
like
by
if
the
you're
way.
looking, I feel like if you're looking at marriage like this is a bad contract. If
It's
we're
gonna always be. That's what you're willed into yourself. Like
Exactly.
you're
So,
drawing
Okay,
that
so let me
energy.
ask you a
as your
question.
reality.
Christina, you find Prince charming, right? Everything's perfect. Are you willing to sign a prenup?
I would.
She ain't signing no
I would
prenup.
sign a prenup
Christina is not signing anyone's fucking
she ain't
prenup.
signing shit.
She isn't signing. She's like, fuck you, you're not romantic,
No,
you don't love
nigga,
me.
I need half of that.
You would sign it?
Yep.
She's a
Because
fucking
who's to say that she's not the breadwinner in the situation?
He's just
'Cause it
saying,
happens,
he's just
bitches
saying
are bosses.
hypothetically.
Hypothetical.
No, not hypothetical. Not saying she won't be. I have the utmost faith that Christine is gonna be on
I'm
her
just saying,
shit.
like, just
I'm
in
not even-
general, like, you know,
being
like
funny.
we
I'm serious.
are in the 21st century. Like,
for real.
bitches are bosses.
appreciate
Like, these bitches are doing more than niggas these days. Like, you know, like
I'm not a guy, by the way.
women are.
I don't need to out earn my woman. I would have no problem if she makes 5 times more money. I'm perfectly.
I
I'm
think
cool
that
with
shit is incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm all for it.
I'm all about when they be like the equal pay shit. I think women and men should.
By the way, I would, just to redirect to myself, I would sign a prenup to make sure she doesn't have to worry about me on the way out if things go poorly. I would sign it.
If I marry a woman and she a billionaire and I'm over here, I'm signing whatever the fuck she want me to sign.
No, but that depends on whether it's earned. So do you guys think Jeff Bezos did his wife steal?
She earned that.
To me, she earned that.
She earned that because he wasn't
Totally
even.
agree.
She was the one on the book shit in the first place. He wasn't even on
She
it
was
like
one
that.
of the first employees of Amazon, right?
And
I mean,
she was
a partner. She was a founder.
She put that shit together with him. It's a totally different deal.
It wasn't like he was salty about it. He wanted to
Hell
do that,
yeah,
right?
he
Yeah,
wanted to
he-
get
because he
more
knew.
bread. Because he
earned
knew it wasn't
but
even
a lot
no
of
tripping.
people, a lot of people
That's
that
what's
are
up, when
peripheral
you
were like,
can-
they were like, I mean, with my ex-wife, she can. I mean, she's earned her half of my stock in my company. I'm perfectly fine with that. I would never want to take that from her. I never tried. Like, I want her to have the same upside that I get.
No,
I'm just
that
saying.
was stat. He would say no.
No, that's
No,
not
if it
true.
was earned together, you would never.
Man, please. Hey, listen. I know I be bullshitting on this, but my ex-wife, she straight.
Oh, so you were married?
Yeah, she's
so that's why
straight.
he feel the way that he feels.
She's straight. No, I'm
broke his heart.
No, I want no.
No.
Stat, this gets scrutinized later. So I'm just
Give a
saying.
fuck. Listen, I evolved and grew to somebody else, and she grew to something else, right? And what she was before we got together, right? I think she wanted me to be. She thought I would evolve into someone else as I got older, and I did not do that.
Got you.
And as I got more accomplished in myself and career, I just don't accept certain things anymore. So I'm less accepting of doing what someone else wants to do. I'm totally being selfish at this point. And it's all about me, period. That's it. And if I'm not happy, then I'm getting the fuck up out of that. But at the same time, I'm gonna put her in a situation where so she can go do what she needs to do and stay out of her way and be cool with that. A lot of dudes be staying in them situations knowing that they not supposed to be with that person and they dog them the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I would
then-
rather somebody
agree
be
with that
honest with me. Yeah, for
Like-
sure.
Like death,
Hell
it's
yeah.
like death of 1,000 paper
Yeah.
cuts as opposed to like a clean rip.
And
you know?
then they find out and them motherfuckers is heartbroken and fucked up.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's the worst.
That's the worst.
Let a motherfucker go fly. Go find what you need, love. Go get that. I totally support that. And guess what? Because I am doing good, what do you need? I'm going to take care of this. Fuck that. I don't care what you need. I got that. That's what I'm saying. I ain't do no prenup. She can have whatever she want. I'm just saying going forward, now that I'm here. And that girl was there when I didn't have this, right?
Right.
But now that I do have this, it's like, I don't foresee myself saying getting into another contract. I just don't understand that. So when I said as a gay man, right? Because that's the one thing I do envy about the gay community. When y'all couldn't get married, I thought that was dope. I wish we had that.
It was really that was really, never really my struggle because when it was like once I became like 21 and shit like that, like
it was already on.
It was like okay, cool. I wasn't trying to get married at 16. Tennessee shit over here.
No, I mean, it's going to be hard for whoever Stat's with going forward to argue that they built it with him because he's already made it, kind of, like he's already on his way. I mean, it's going to get better.
Yeah.
But the argument that he created something from scratch with this person, that happens when you're in your 20s.
Yeah,
by the time you're 40, like you either
already
are
kinda
or you
established
aren't.
your-
Yeah,
exactly.
my kid's mom, right? It was a time where, like, I couldn't even afford to get a haircut. Like, literally. This girl flew to me and gave me $100 so I can go get a haircut, go get, like, toiletries and shit. I was fucked up because I was transitioning. So it's a different deal. So she knows it's almost like I overdo it with that. You see what I'm saying?
But
so
that's
it's
the
kind of
same
like
with y'all. But that's crazy because if a girl does that for a man now, everybody's like, "Oh, she a dumb bitch. She did. You
Who
stupid."
say that?
Stat. I ain't even about to get into this with you right now.
Who say she a dumb bitch?
No, I'm not saying her particularly, but if I were to tell you I did that for somebody or something like
I'm
that,
not gonna say you dumb.
Yes, the fuck you would.
No, I wouldn't. You know why? Because that dude ain't me. She did that for me because you gotta understand something. that was at a time where I was transitioning out from being an artist, right? My whole life, I'm like, I'm gonna be a rapper, right? And nigga, then that shit don't happen. What the fuck do you do? Because as somebody that's in the spotlight performing in front of hundreds of thousands of people, you know what I'm saying? I was signed to Dr. Dre and Eminem, right? Right. Am I gonna go get a job at fucking McDonald's after that?
Yeah,
Do you know how the fuck that feel?
Yeah.
Like to be hey, aren't you Stat Quo? Damn, nigga, I seen Stat Quo at the McDonald's, my
Walmart.
nigga.
Yeah.
At Walmart. But then at the same time, I can't go into a Fortune 500 company, even though I had a college degree, and say I want to get a job, because they're gonna be like, what the fuck you was doing the last 8-9 years? You have no experience on anything. Yeah. So she was able to understand that, right? And I figured it out because she rode with me, but I had the ambition. I didn't just sit on my ass. Right. I had the grind. So I'm saying, I told you, if you fucking with somebody and they got it in him, yeah, you stay down. Yeah. But if a motherfucker don't got it in them, you gonna be able to know.
I will tell you one thing though. I mean,
you
like,
remember me though? Come on, this motherfucker been knowing me a long time, and I wasn't always
seen the
here.
ups and the downs. Yeah.
I was fucked up. Remember the Trans Am? You remember your Monte Carlo, nigga? Like, damn, I was fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no air condition. You know what I'm saying? I done went through it. Like, motherfucker can't tell me shit.
With a pregnant wife.
Yes.
But you know what the thing is? I think the reason why Stat's apprehensive maybe about like love and marriage is because when you're in your 40s, right, and then you're still attracted to women that are like 25 to 35,
right.
And once you have it, you're gonna wonder what the motivation is, and that's always gonna be in the back of your mind because it's not earned together, right?
I don't live life
and then you got niggas like Marlos. He got a camp. This nigga got a camp when he training bitches.
Most of my bitches got their own bag, so niggas already know when you approach my females. It's like, oh yeah, these are boss bitches.
He said milk his ass.
Niggas, we gonna listen. We gonna sit down. We gonna say like we at a club or whatever the situation may be. Like, you know, the niggas gonna flock regardless because all these bitches just flee. This is bad bitches, right?
Yeah.
We sitting down, we
gotta go hang out with him.
Or we, you know, just we watching the whole room. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you could kind of like, once you kind of be in a dating pool, you kind of like see a nigga for what he is before a nigga even approach you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can kind of, for the most part, you can see if a nigga's a clown nigga, or if this a nigga with some money, or if this a nigga you about to just use up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah, period.
I see.
Depends, but it's situational. But it's like, oh yeah, this nigga might be.
This what fucked me up. I'm 40 years old, right? What the fuck
You're
am
41.
I'm not 41 yet. So anyway, what the fuck am I doing in the club?
It's 40-year-olds in the club all the time.
And that's them niggas be clowns, a lot of them.
Yeah.
A lot of them, not all of them, because niggas be in there conducting business. Men, people be in there, I'm not saying that. I'm trying to stop saying the N-word as much. Motherfuckers be in there conducting business.
I'm trying to stop saying the N-word.
Motherfuckers. From niggas to motherfuckers. That's everybody.
Don't it sound better though?
Yeah.
It does.
It sound much better. Yeah, motherfuckers be in there conducting business.
One of our favorite words. We say motherfucker a lot.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, I'm a 40-year-old dude in the club, like, I'm rolled up on Marlo's crew. I see a girl with him.
I'm like, get his old ass.
That
bitch.
shit lame.
Get his old ass because he about to be gone off you. He ain't never seen no bitch like you. I ain't gonna say he never seen no bitch. He ain't never deal with a bitch like you. It's like, come on, get his ass. And we gonna leave, and we gonna go to the Katana or wherever we wanna go. You gonna pay for everybody.
I fuck with
and you might not even get the number at the end of the night. Here's my Instagram.
No, I'm not that dude.
Yeah, but it's a lot of niggas are.
I'm not. I'm from Atlanta, so I know. I got partners that would go to the mall literally
just to go trick
and go trick on.
They
the bitch.
Choosing, of course, and bitches know that.
Yes, I got that. Like, I feel like the tricking was like made popular in the A. It got like huge. Phil's having.
That's work. I just needed to do that. Sorry.
But I'm saying, if you are out there and putting yourself out there, you're a clown. You deserve that.
Sure,
I agree.
And then what I've discovered in this position that I am is like, I enjoy doing for somebody that I fuck with. If I fuck with you, it makes me happy to do for you the things that you can't do for yourself. Because if we fucking with each other,
why wouldn't I elevate you?
Why wouldn't I elevate you? But what I don't like is if I'm doing something for you and you're not trying to do just as much as for yourself, because then at that point, I'm enabling you and stopping you from being great.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to do that.
Right.
Because I do realize that if I fuck with a younger girl, obviously she has more life to live than me. She's not 40. So, but I don't want to just be doing all this shit for her and then she gets lazy and she not doing her shit. I don't want to do that either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But I enjoy, like, damn, she never had that. I enjoy that she get to have that with me because it's certain things that I'm gonna learn from just being around her, and it's an energy that she have that brings youth to me that make me go harder with what I'm doing too. Right. So it's an exchange. But I'm not no clown ass nigga in the club like that shit's lame as fuck. And all the dudes that's doing that, I'm not mad at you and your team knocking their ass up.
We gonna run them. We gonna run them.
Run it.
We gonna run that shit up. That's what it's about. That's the fun. When we get in our car at the end of the night, like, bitch, we just tore up in here, bitch. Where we going tonight? Come on, let's see. All right, come on, we about to go here. You eat off him. Run this tab up. We gonna order the most expensive motherfucking champagne in his room.
Oh my god.
And they always bring me, so it's like, you can't fuck me.
Oh my god.
My sis is here. I'm sis. Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm sis.
And we text each other like, bitch, let's go.
Do you go out?
Yeah.
You still go out?
I mean,
when the last time you went out?
Last
I go to
weekend.
New York kind of a lot. Yeah.
You go.
And he's going to New York tomorrow.
So you go to a club and shit?
Literally going to
I
New
go
York
to bars.
tomorrow.
I go to clubs sometimes.
Damn, for real?
What's your favorite club in New York? Where you going tomorrow?
Do you
No,
go?
I'm gonna have my son with me. I'm not going out.
But do you go to predominantly clubs where it's white folks, or it's just like a mix?
Just mix.
A mix? Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even know you went out.
With
You know,
straight
talking
men,
to-
would you feel uncomfortable going to like a gay bar or a gay function?
That's a good question.
That is a great question. I would be uncomfortable if I'm not there with a girl that I'm fucking with.
Okay.
Because if I'm in that environment, right, it's like going to a crack house and not smoking crack. What the fuck am I doing in there?
That's a good example.
Like-
How about you?
Very.
That's a
very
great
I'm not
example.
like fundamentally opposed to going. It's just not like I go to like look at women dancing, right? So like if it's like a
You can't say you're not gay if you're a dude in there by
But there's
yourself
a
at a
lot
gay
of
club.
straight women that are in gay bars.
But that's a difference.
Or
Right, it
or
is.
That's a different because women and gay men
Have things in
they
common.
have something in common. But if you a straight man and you in a gay club, you talking about I'm not
fucking
gay.
cruising.
What is you doing? You looking?
you cruising.
You cruising, you trying to
cruising.
cruising.
feel
Okay,
that.
what's cruising?
Cruising is like you looking for, you know,
Like,
This
your
nigga got
match.
the lingo. It's a
Cruising.
book.
You know when like, you know, niggas cruise all the time. You can tell when a nigga like, you know, pee you out. It's like, okay, he cruising. I see what he on.
Yeah, what you doing in there?
I'm gonna circle
Cruising
around
for
2
bruising.
times and figure out what it is, you know, and the nigga going to approach you. That's what he on. If it's not on the floor, it's gonna be in the bathroom. Like, you know what's up. Like, oh, he cruising. Let me walk to the bathroom and see if he follow me.
Word. Niggas
I
is
see you trying to make eye
Right.
contact.
And I know what it's giving, you know.
Marlos. Marlos, you should have your own thing. Where?
I do have my own thing. You know, this is not my thing, but, you know.
No,
I have
no.
my own.
I'm saying you should be talking more in public.
It's coming.
You know, no, because I think it's an educational thing, not just for other gay men that can help them, but for straight dudes too on how to deal with it and
Oh, hell
understand
yeah.
it.
Like, and I feel like me growing up, I felt like that was my job. Like, you know, like, I'm going around all these hood ass places with my girlfriends, like, you know, and it's like some of these niggas don't understand, but when they watch me and watch how I move, it's like, oh, that's a suave nigga. I can learn something from him. If it ain't the way he dresses, the way, you know, how people love him or how he handle his business, no matter how he look, people gonna respect him off of, you know, where his mind is.
Well, I mean, think about why people are homophobic, right? I mean, it's
'Cause they don't
mostly-
understand.
It's because they don't know, they don't understand, they don't have any context, and they're like afraid of getting hit on. Like every gay guy is gonna want to hit on you, for example.
Because I'm not gonna. The first time that a gay dude hit on me, I ran. I was scared. I was in college, and this gay dude yelled at me from the bus. Hey! I took off running down the street, dog.
I mean, you do got queens like that. Like, you
I
got
was
some
scared
queens that are
as
just
shit.
overly.
I mean, that just goes to
I
show
was
you
scared
that.
as shit. I was like, ah!
See, we just disproved another stereotype. Some gay guys have bad taste.
I'm just telling you what happened. My ass ran to the house. I never told that story to anybody. That's the first time. I was like, yo, you know.
That
but
nigga said I ran to the
I ran
house.
to the house. But it
Out of there.
It scared me because it's like you supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
But is
you
a
don't
single
know.
you're heterosexual and is a single compliment offensive? And for
No,
me, the
not
answer-
now. Not now. I'm saying
Yeah.
when that first happened to me, I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't understand
As a
it.
college student.
But
Yeah, as
you
a
gotta
kid.
think about what women go through all the time. Like,
Man.
like
Yes.
guys don't just hit on, like, let's
Oh
say
my
Christina's in
God.
a club. A guy's not just gonna hit on her. She says no, thank you, and then the guy accepts that, right?
Right.
They're so persistent and
Yeah.
they keep coming.
It's
Especially touchy-feely niggas.
Dave Chappelle said
Like,
that
keep
shit.
your fucking
Okay,
hands
like,
to
it's
yourself.
no, I don't play that. Pop the shit out your hand. Don't touch her. She's not asked to be touched. You got some money for us?
Pimp.
I ain't ready for the club.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, what the
glad
fuck
I'm
is you
out the
touching
club.
for? Like, you gotta pay to touch.
They just be coming up touching.
Can you go in the strip club and just touch a bitch? You can't just touch
And then it's so
somebody.
crazy because
Niggas be
I
wild
told
with it.
myself next time somebody do that shit, I'm gonna start screaming and shit. Because why do you think
But
that
what
that's
do they
okay?
touch? Your ass and shit?
No, like
Whatever they
niggas
can
be,
grab
like,
right here
down
around your waist, like,
why
for
are
real?
you touching that close to me? Like
Just come up to you,
here,
don't know you?
Like literally, I was walking by the Staples Center one time, leaving out of a show that was at the Staples Center. A guy's walking by and he's like, "Yo, what's up?" Like, nigga, get your fucking hands off me. Why do you think it's okay to touch me?
That is
Exactly.
pepper spray time for sure.
Like, what the fuck?
I blame me and all the other men that, or not me, but my fathers that didn't raise the kids correctly to teach them that was not the right thing to do.
Me Too movement.
I didn't have my dad around, but I think because my mom, I just have never went and inappropriately grabbed a woman. I think
That's what takes us back to about the parenting thing, where it's like we need to parent to our sons and our daughters the same. Not a lot of men will try to teach their sons like, "Damn right, did you hit? Did you
Right,
do this?
yeah,
Did you do
exactly,
that?" And it's
yeah.
just like, why are we teaching our sons to be
That shit is systematic,
savages?
kind
It's
of,
like,
you know?
and then you wonder why men ain't shit. Look how they was raised.
Do you think, this is another question about like going back to what we said, do you think like gay dudes are more prone, like is it more cheating going on in the gay? Because the misconception by the
That's
world
like
is
saying,
that
like,
it's
oh,
just
we just
gay
love to
people just
fuck.
all fucking.
No,
Like,
I love to get some fucking money. Like, I would want to lay up and fuck you. Like, that could wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm not an overly sexual person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was younger, of course, like, I feel like everybody might have went through their little hoe phase or, you know, trying to figure out what it is that you like or whatever. You know, that shit don't do nothing for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could, like, literally lay in the bed with a nigga and don't do shit.
That's what I was saying earlier. Is
That's
that
possible
for
in
me,
both
for me,
communities.
it's
Yeah,
like
for
this
sure.
hypersexualization of kids. That's the problem, and it doesn't matter whether it's gay or straight. Like, let kids be kids and let them figure out their sexuality on their terms.
Right? Would you lay up with a girl and not do nothing with her?
hell yeah, I'm too.
Like somebody that you not saying somebody that you talk to regularly. I'm just saying just like
Yeah.
somebody
Big
that
spoon or
you just
little
took
spoon, Stat?
home.
Say what?
Somebody that you just took home or just met
I'm
or
not
whatever.
a horn.
Not just met.
I've never been a horn dog. I've never been the dude that like be pressing for the pussy.
And there's definitely niggas out here like
my
that.
whole
Like,
life I've never been like that. It's been like I'm not aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be horn.
Because some people
horn
be
dog.
like, she ain't coming over here. And you know how niggas talk
Unless
on
she
But I be
fucking.
thinking, I was about to say, a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
ain't
people
coming there so
niggas
you
be
get no
fronting for
money.
Instagram and social
and
media.
then at the position where
She
I'm
coming
at.
over here if she on her period.
But in
Nigga,
my
shut the fuck up.
but in my
Niggas
life,
are so pressed to still eat the bloody cat.
There's that on that.
Yeah,
I have eaten bloody cats.
You have?
I'm sure.
Me too.
Of course I have. I'm
Come on, me too. Me too. Dead ass.
I'm Dracula. Ha ha ha. No, but I'm saying I'm not the dude that like in my position to be trying to have a girl come to my house and be pressing her for some pussy because I'm not trying to get sued. Like
Facts.
I'm not trying to go
Right.
there.
Niggas
Like-
is waiting for a lawsuit.
Come on,
Okay.
man. You can't go there. Like
pressured me.
you got to, yeah, for real. You got to be very careful on how you operate
aware.
on text.
Reminding the Me Too movement.
But y'all,
No,
know,
we not. No, we not.
That wasn't
It was.
sensitive.
I'm
That's what I was
sorry.
saying.
Yeah.
Sensitive
This
as
is
fuck.
like, I meant
But
to
you got
ask
bitches
this.
out here
There's bitches out here
who
who
capitalizing off of that.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
Of course,
Come on
and that's what I was
now.
gonna ask.
Do
is,
they talk about
Do you guys
that?
feel like the Me
I
Too
don't know.
movement, like the pendulum swinging too far? Because it's like, at what point is flirtation gonna become offensive?
No.
Nah, I don't think so. I feel like a lot of shit has gone, you know, under the radar
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of the dominance of men. Like a lot of men look at women like, oh,
And a
you're
lot of men are
supposed
the
to do
ones in
this. Like, you
control,
know,
creating
exactly
these
because
laws and passing them. And
I think
Exactly,
it's,
like,
you know
this
what
shit
it
is
Phil?
from-
Like what he just said.
Back in the day.
So much bullshit that never surfaced. So
Like, I believe that Bill Cosby
any
shit. I
bullshit
do.
that happens now, that's
Sorry.
any shit that goes on now, and it's like a girl creating a story. It's all the karma from other men that did bullshit and never was held accountable for it.
Right.
So you didn't do nothing. You are paying for the sins.
Is that fair?
Of your man, ain't fair is just
You
for
know
like,
I don't
that's
believe
like
in
that's
that.
kind of
ain't
like even
affairs
like
is
in the
for
black
merry-go-rounds
culture,
and shit,
right?
dog.
We still not treated
pigs,
equally,
nigga.
you know?
No, but honestly, but that's why for me, like I would never in a million years have any sort of
Is it fair-
extracurricular
but,
relationship
yo,
with anybody I work with
Is
who
it
works
fair?
for me. Never.
Is
in
it
life,
fair that is
ever.
it fair that most black people, a lot of them, especially older black men, look at you like you the devil, like you a fucking racist motherfucker because you are white? Some people see you that way, right?
Right.
Because of the behavior of your forefathers,
Right.
not you. But the behavior of motherfuckers
My
that
forefathers
came.
were in Europe, so.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Same.
They the ones who
shit.
came over and
Some
some
of
of
them
from
are
Africa.
insane.
There were
That
no
don't have
slaves in
nothing to do
Austria
with it.
ever.
Well, I'm just. Oh, okay, cool. Well, you are the one white nation that ain't had no slaves. Like the rest of you motherfuckers. But you know what I'm saying.
For sure.
Is it fair that you have to receive that and go through that? No, it's not fair. So fair ain't shit. It's
not
the
really,
reality
yeah.
of what's going on. So if it's a girl that make a story up, it's 10,000 stories that then nobody ever hear about of girls getting raped.
I'm saying it's
yeah.
actually
Yeah, for
impacted.
sure.
It's impacted how I work because like I used to go out with coworkers and have like 4 or 5 drinks. Like you will never catch me around my employees or coworkers drunk anymore.
Well, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. You literally cannot.
Have you been harassed as a gay man? Do you think?
Absolutely.
That's another thing.
Hell, yes.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
Like,
and with
I'm pretty,
with
so
work-related stuff.
and
also.
when I was younger, it was just like even more of a this little young little twink, like this little skinny boy. They think that they can just try to take advantage because I'm
Damn,
young. But
for
like
real?
I was just always new to game. Like I grew up in the house with my mom, my aunts, my sisters, my
so this was
cousins, and
before you was 18.
Yeah.
Old niggas was trying to fuck
Of
you.
course,
For
but I
real?
wasn't fucking. Like I didn't
No,
start
no, I'm
fucking
just saying.
until after high school. But niggas was always on it,
Word.
For sure.
Damn.
That shit
For
is
sure.
in every community.
For sure.
That's
And
crazy.
do you feel like it impacts you at work also? I mean, like in your career? Like, is there this expectation?
I mean, for me, it's like I'm in a creative space, and I get to be exactly who I am and with the work that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's men like me who influence, fashion and music culture, whatever the situation may be. So it's like I'm doing what I want to do, but in other jobs that I've worked, of course, like certain shit that it's just like you can't do, or you got to kind of like tone it down. Like I've been at jobs and you're trying to tell me to tone down who I am. Like what? Like you want me to turn myself off?
Tone down what?
Like how I talk, or
Really?
It's just like I don't
real?
know. Yeah, hell yeah.
You could have sued them.
Like that was like I was young. I still ain't give a fuck. I don't have to even come to work. I'm gonna go craft it.
But
It's the same thing with it's the same thing. Even if it's not like gay, like people
Even
put it to
black
women,
yeah, come on now, like you're
your
aggressive.
hair, you're aggressive. Your hair, what you
Exactly.
wore,
Have
what,
someone told you to tone the bun down?
you motherfucker. God
I just
damn.
asking
Don't
about
come
the
for my girl bun. This is cute.
I just don't want it. My mama used to rock the bun. Oh yeah, get her right. She got to get that up.
Exactly.
My mama used
It's
to.
long though.
Yeah.
It's maybe just been a long line.
That's like that nigga that say, "Oh yeah, my car old, but it's clean." Nigga. No, I'm saying my mama used to wear her. I said this last.
Was it a real bun or was it a clip?
No, she got a bald spot because it.
So what you trying to say? Black women are bald headed?
Yeah. Get Marlo. Yeah.
What you mean by that?
Stop with that race shit. All right.
You're being racist. Black women got
all of
inches,
you.
baby.
Anyway, Marlos, I really appreciate you coming here.
Yeah. She was so scared.
Scared
for me
of
to
what?
come here. She's like, I don't know.
Why?
What is it gonna be like? I'm like, bitch, you know I'm for this shit. Like, let me do this. I was so pressed to do this.
Well, no, it's just because of how you are with her,
No. That's just how that is with people.
But I was the same way with him. Did I hold back?
No, I'm just. I have to. At the end of the
Oh,
day.
you know what? You can't. Hold up. I gotta ask you this.
Okay.
So when you fucking somebody in the ass, how do you prepare for the shit? Like, what's going on?
Listen.
Let's talk about it.
Listen.
This is the last question.
It's anatomy. People know their motherfucking body. You know you got shit in you. You know it's your stomach. Like, it comes with the experience. Like when you're young, you might be painting the motherfucking town brown like Picasso. But
Painting the town.
when you get older, you know what the fuck it is.
That shit is the craziest. Oh shit.
18, 19, you like, oh shit, like I don't know, let me get a douche. And now it's like, bitch, it's not even giving. I know what's up. I can go to Mastro's, eat a full meal, and it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know,
So you know how to you shit.
Yeah, you could control it.
This
You can't really
nigga
get
is a genius.
It's situational because there's motherfuckers who gonna paint until they die. Like painting is shitting on the dick. Painting.
This is
It's
crazy.
shitting
We need
on the
like a
dick.
glossary or a
Turn the music off. Rock, we not done.
Rocco, cut it out. We're not stopping.
This motherfucker that brought the paintbrush out. We gotta go. We gonna go over today.
Crying.
Painting.
It's like, if your friend calls you like, oh bitch, I painted. Like, ugh, for real? What? Like, how much was it? Like, like.
Do you keep going?
Some people like that nasty shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people want you to shit on them. People want you to piss on them. It's situational.
Yeah, there are.
Me personally, if that ever happens
Only
to me,
hotels.
I'm done. Like, you already
people. You nasty dog.
People like golden showers. You know, that's a fetish. Like, you know.
Of love is in your eyes.
All right, you can run it.
No.
Run the music,
never
Rocco.
mind.
Ain't done.
God
This
damn.
nigga that brought the pain. We gotta get so that's the thing. What did I not ask you? What do you mind what you hate? I want to know what's going on.
You right.
Yeah, the painting. So
The painting.
you didn't with the Mastros. You had the, you know.
The steak, the lobster.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
What up?
What is the difference between
A bitch
men
getting
doing
hit
it
in the ass,
or a
yeah.
girl
Let me
getting
tell
anal?
you. Let me tell you.
Because I know
difference?
bitches who prefer anal. They like,
Let me
bitch, I'm
tell
gonna
you the
come wait.
difference,
go ahead.
okay? Because I'm a man. We nasty. I
Shit
just
is
don't.
shit.
Time out. I don't.
Time out.
Let me finish. Maybe I'm fucked up, but I don't see women the way I see men.
Right.
You know what I'm
But you're
saying?
not into men.
Yeah, because niggas is nasty. I play football with niggas. I play basketball.
All niggas are not nasty.
Time out. I'm just saying. So the way I see another man,
Some of us teach bitches
You
how to
just
clean.
saying, okay, you're just saying how you
me,
view it.
because I didn't grow up around Marloses. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around.
Because you'll be a fly nigga if you grew up around a bitch like me. Period.
Why does it keep coming for me?
I'm just letting you know.
Don't get painted, Stat.
I'm saying my experience, niggas is nasty. So I don't equate nastiness with women. So it's like, and I'm not the ass anal pro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I didn't have a bunch of anal sex. You know what I'm saying? Keep
Yeah,
it
you
being.
have.
No, it ain't even been a lot. Just being real. So that's why I just view niggas as nasty. So a man to me is the grossest thing on earth. Like my sons, they barely wipe their ass because I barely wipe mine. Growing up. So, when I was a kid, they used to call me two wipes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
If I ain't getting in two wipes, that shit, we in there. That shit gotta be in the drawers. My mama, I remember, I wore them tidy whities too. Just nasty. You're just a nasty Negro. Every time you got streaks sitting in your ass. All kind of green shit coming out. It's just disgusting, mama. I used to be dying laughing. So I'm the nigga that barely wiped his ass, barely cleaned his nose. I ain't started like really getting clean till like 26,
Oh my
27.
fucking
So you picked up that lemon?
God.
It's a nasty ass nigga.
That is fucking
I had a
nasty.
homeboy literally that played basketball with me. He would wait till after practice and have girls come suck his dick after the practice. He enjoyed doing that to
But
bitches.
people are into that though. Like people like that musty shit. Like
Oh no, I'm into the must now. I wasn't when I was a kid.
It's like
Nah,
You're
nah.
into must now.
I like an armpit. I like to get in there. I like a little
yeah,
funk.
he's
Wait, are you
having some
serious?
anal sex, probably taking it, write his name on her back, bitch, with the shit. That
Let
is
me tell you something.
disgusting.
Let me tell you
Wait, you
something.
like an armpit?
No, listen. It's certain smells, right? It's like cavemen, right? It's the smells we was into. So I like let me, you know,
I'm looking at you a little
So
different.
you want to have sex
Brian.
after you work
No,
out?
but that's the thing. If before you fuck with a girl, to me, I want to work out with her because different smells from women don't turn me on. So your smell might not be
Okay.
a
Yeah,
smell
That's
I like.
that's true as fuck.
Yeah.
Me personally, I
It's
never like
pheromones.
when I sweat, like I never get like that manly stench under my arms. I always wore women deodorant. Like I never in my life. I probably wore Speed Stick maybe like 6th grade. That shit broke my underarms out. Dove and Spirit and all the other powdered, good smelling shit.
I wear Secret.
Like all the time. Like I could wear a shirt for 3 days. Like if I'm on some tropic shit, my best friend is like, damn bitch, like you don't fucking stink. Like if I go outside for like 5 hours, like I'm smelling like a straight nigga. Like I smell your shit, you smell like a bitch. Like you remind me of my mom.
But that's what I'm saying. But I like certain girls. That's how they sweat and they smell. It's sweet to me. And certain girls when they sweat, it stink to me.
That's because they wear Dial and
No,
Louis
no, no.
2000
No, but I'm
and
saying
shit
no.
like that.
No, but no. What it
Bitch.
is? No, what it is. We are attracted to people based on like pheromones and
Yeah,
shit
for
like
sure.
that.
Right.
All that shit.
I'm like all that
matters.
shit is like energy in a sense.
Yes, it matters. So it's not when you say, "Oh, it's a fetish." Not really. It's going down to if you go back when cavemen and cavewomen and men was fucking.
We got soap. They didn't.
No,
so
but I know what I'm saying.
They couldn't be like,
Shit,
ooh,
they
let
had
me get
water.
clean today.
I'm saying they
Water,
was
though, you can get your ass in some water, still be dirty. Please.
but they was attracted. That smell shit turned them on. It's like it's the
We
it's,
have
it's,
evolved.
I,
All
We
that
have
per-
evolved.
all the parasites
Some of
and all
us,
that
some of
nasty
us.
shit.
Some
Like,
of us
yeah,
have, some of us
obviously,
Hey,
some
listen.
of us. It's situational.
I don't just look at a woman and how she look. I want to know what she smell like because I want to know because that
That's
smell.
kind of important too. I
It is
agree.
important.
Because some niggas, I'm like, okay, like I like a little bit of a, you know, like not so clean, but you cannot smell like underarms and sports dick. Like you cannot give me like you're on the field. Like
don't be out here smelling like sports dick.
I don't know if that's a term, but like me and my best friend Stephanie, we made that shit up in high school. Like niggas, like the sports niggas, like oh my god, bitch, she's giving sports dick. Like I know it's giving very much so like soccer balls and the fucking football practice. Like it's giving like jog, like a jock strap or whatever. Like whatever the cups. Like I'm sure that
head ass move.
Yes, athlete's foot for the dick. Sports dick.
Sports dick.
Well, Marlos, we really appreciate you coming
Thank you guys for
to
having
the
me
show.
too.
And he's going to help us find a transgender man or woman to come on.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, this is going to be a whole thing.
We want to get some different perspectives.
Yeah, because we want to we want to learn, because I think this helps everybody. It's become more tolerant about what's going on.
Right.
You know, I wish you success in what you do. I know you're going to kill it. This motherfucker he already somebody, but he gonna be somebody even bigger than what he is now, because you can just tell by who he is. And we gotta learn and like love each other and not condemn people for being themselves and shit, and let motherfuckers be who they are. Thank you. Appreciate you.
You best.
We'll see y'all next week.
Y'all know what it is.
Yo, this is
The Status Report. The Status Report.
Come and get it from the source.